Good afternoon, everyone. This is Matt over at MilestoneCapitalGrowthPortfolio.com. Today is Monday, June 20th. All right, summer starts tonight about 6:30. Gotta love the summer. All right, we got the Brex vote this week, I think on the 24th or 23rd or something like that. But then we also have Janet's going to be chatting this week. So the moves are taking place, but beautiful move to the downside here. If you're following me on WhatsApp, you caught a 400% move on SPY, which was fantastic last week. This is the hourly, but it looks like a new week of gaps are taking place here as we were just gapping down over here. Now we're gapping up and coming down a little bit. So really what you want to do is trying to identify a pattern that's going to work for you. And the new pattern at this point is going to be this here, working off of these candles. And as you can see, as I draw these lines, it's really important that you follow them, only because this is your line in the sand for what is actually taking place right now. So you can see multiple hourly candles hold support right here, and we're actually sitting on support. Let's zoom this in a little bit more here. Okay, you can see that we kind of tagged that support a little bit right here. Now, with the trade pattern that has taken place, we've gapped up massive because apparently, the shift is that everything's going to be wonderful and fixed and glory days are here again. So what they figured they would do is gap it up, give it till 10 o'clock, 10:30 the latest, I'm sorry, right here, hit the upper Bollinger Band, and then and fall back down, not breaking anything major until we get down over here where we hit the 200, the EMA 8, and the 50 SMA, and then it just shattered it. We couldn't get any more motivation to the upside, and we pulled back down again. So middle Bollinger Band in this trend line should be your support. If not, you have this gap here, and you also have this over here. If that line breaks, and what do I mean by this over here? Well, you have a trend line in place over here. So the volatility is here. So if we're going to gap down and break this trend line here, we're going to have the support at the gap here. If that breaks, we're going to have this here. Your slow stow is low right now, and usually when that takes place, what happens? It goes back up again, as you can see here, as you can see here, and it goes back up, and it goes back up. So we've been selling off all day again. So my idea, based on the pattern that's taken place now and the gap patterns that were continuing before, is it looks like we're going to probably get up into this area over here, gap back down again, and then come up over here. Now, if you run this into where this really meets, if everything takes place and follows as planned, we should be at 212.21 where the gap is, sitting here by the 24th. That's pretty much what it comes into, the 23rd at 11:30 a.m. If everything still goes as planned, if this channel stays in place, okay? It will all change if we come back down here and then back down here. But based on the slow stow and our MACD histogram not crashing through here yet, I do see so support in place right now for this move to be to the upside. So micromanaging this for right now, especially if you're trading options, is really important. If you're looking long term, and you're invested in this and you've been invested in it, you pretty much your monthly is setting up with the red candle. If we close this month lower than this month, then you know that you're going to test the middle Bollinger Band and EMA 8 next. And if that does break, we're going to get the same pattern as before. We're going to come down here and test this trend line over here. And if that trend line breaks, then it's going to break. It's just that simple. Your slow stow has turned to the downside here on the monthly, so you're looking at, you've had an epic move to the upside. They've had 2 months here that it just double topped out, just like it did here, and then it's going to come back down again. So potentially that's what we're looking at right here. We don't have many more days left to get this back up, but I'd like to see a spike up here and then a pull back down. But remember, if we do close the month over this candle here, we will be going higher. Okay, that's 210.54. With this last candle. So just keep an eye on it. So if you're trading long term, that's what you want to evaluate. If you're trading short term, manage your hourly and you get some beautiful scalps out of these options. Apple moves, Google moves, and I'm going to be going over Facebook, Apple, Google for the members, so on the shorter time frames also, because they're very liquid and they're very fantastic for playing options right now. So if you're not a member, make sure you become a member. If you'd like to get my option trades, just click on the WhatsApp link right on the video here, and you'll be able to follow me on WhatsApp to see how I do for my options. And we'll get a tracking form and a compounding sheet. You get a whole bunch of stuff there to be able to manage the process for yourself. Some fantastic tools, and you'll get my alerts for what I'm going to be doing ahead of time. So we scalped out some nice trades today. Worked out really well. We took a couple of longer positions. I took a couple of longer positions, and we'll see what happens with that. They're both green. All right, this is Matt over MilestoneCapitalGrowthPortfolio.com. Have yourself a great night. Any questions, just email me. I'll be more than happy to look at any charts for you.